well inside when you are talking about the collaboration between these two big brands, especially in something prestigious as the Club World Cup?
Collaboration of brands is always very important, but the signage of the collaboration will always be seamless if the values of those brands are aligned. And I think the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns are champions and the Black Label also a champions brand, it comes in handy to say we share common goals and can we find a way to work together. And we appreciate that. And current Black Label had always been very creative and innovative. We all know whatever campaigns they have gone through and what they have done, but it was all in the best interest of touching the soul of your supporter, of your fan. And Mamelodi Sundowns was also very passionate about seeing their fans, seeing their supporters happy, bringing them closer to the match. And this is a perfect time because we're going to go in the US. I don't know how many kilometers from here to the US. The match is played far away. How can you then try connect your people with the matches played away? The facilitation from Carling Black Label in whatever form will also make it possible for the fans and supporters to be with us in the US, whether it is by soul, in presence, watching on TV, or through whatever programs they put through. But I think it's a great initiative, and we welcome that, and would love to see what it gives to us ultimately.
One of the questions we asked the chairman earlier on here was how exciting and also attractive it will be to go to this tournament as African champions.
Sorry, coach, was it look at him?
I don't see him. He's black like me.
Thank you.
Bosini kanamhlekazi ndifuna uyichana ndifuna uyithola
going
raw.
to the Club World Cup as African champions.
Velile, I thought you had forgotten what you wanted to say. Because all Velile is jumping now, he's moving into Sunday. It would be a great opportunity, and we pray that it happens. And we should benefit and leverage from the fact that we've had the experience here. We could see what happened. We can rectify some of the things we went through. We could have done better. And we have seen as well what they do and how we could overcome those. 1-1 is a good score for us, in as much as we shared the spoils. The expectation is that we would have loved to win the match. Everybody would have loved to go to Cairo 2-0, 3-0, but it is what it is now. So we just have to go to Egypt with the understanding that go there, score the 2 goals required and win the match, or score the goal required, don't concede, and then come back with a trophy. And hopefully it happens. It would be marvelous to go to the US, to the Club World Cup, being champions of Africa.
Coach, do you think it's a blessing in disguise, the fact that pyramids are not as well supported as maybe you're an athlete in terms of the support when you play them?
Could be the other way around if we look at it that way. Then you go there thinking that there's something less. And when you go into a battle with your intentions not as high, thinking that there's less risk, you're gonna get hurt. We should never look into that. They are high scoring. They're a good team, and nobody can be in the CAF Champions League if they are not good enough. So we're not going to look into that. That's very dangerous.
We spoke to you on Saturday. It was just immediately after the game.
After the game, yes.
So now you've had enough time to dissect and also go back. What did you find in that game?
We found what we found, and we'll keep what we found and use it to our best interest when we get to Egypt. There's quite a number of things that we saw. There's areas we thought and felt we could have done better, and we have them in the notepads, and we will try to rectify. But we did find what we found.
I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm here at the back. I'm looking at the South American contingent that you have within your squad. And,
yes.
In some of the matches, you could see that it was probably an adaptation thing in terms of the continent. But in the previous match, we saw Ribeiro coming in and making things happen and even getting that goal. Is it something that you've given attention to, that you actually align them to how the continent dictates that we play as the Southern part of that?
Shaba, adaptation takes a bit of time. You can imagine how long Ribeiro has been in the country. It's been a couple of years. He's one of us. So it should be easy for him to also be familiar with the schedule locally and also adapt to the schedule in the continent. Those who are fairly new, it becomes difficult to adapt. But with Ribeiro, I think he spent fairly enough amount of time to be adaptive. And he's been playing good football lately. And as we always say, a happy player is a performing player. He is at his happiest. He is at the space where everything is okay, confidence is high. And when a player's confidence is high, everything happens for them. And that's where Ribeiro is. We can only hope and trust he stays like that longer. And you don't know when is he gonna dip, because nobody performs at their best forever. At some point, there's going to be. But for now, touch wood, we think he's doing well.
Does it settle the player of the season argument?
I don't want to get into that debate.
Yeah, Ujola, you also have a lot of internationals, especially from South America, in your team. You are playing Fluminense at the World Cup, and also this is a tournament also that is broadcast all over the world. Are you also looking at in a way that will make you attractive to other talents, especially now that you'll be at this level?
And not only attractive to other talents, it is showcasing what your capabilities are. Club World Cup is the same as World Cup football, where South Africa is going to Korea, Japan to play against Spain. Now, where you say Nigeria is going to be playing against Mexico, the profile is such that Africa is going to be playing against a particular continent. And the profile is not based on the club itself, it's based on the profile of the continent's athletes. When Borussia Dortmund, even in their team, when they have African players, those African players have certain qualities and attributes that they look at and look for, because they know this you can only get in Africa. So when Mamelodi Sundowns goes out there, we're looking to go out there and sell an African product, showcase African excellence, so that we say this is how we play football in South Africa. Football is culture. So you go out there to show how we play. You can imagine you're going to play Fluminense and then you see them playing Route 1. You know what you're going to say? But these ones are not Brazilian. So what makes you African? What makes you Sundowns? What is it that you're going to leave the world with memories and remembrance of? This is what characterizes an African Sundowns or an African team. So we should never forget that. It is the same like now when we leave the south, we go to the north to play against Al Ahly or Pyramids. When they come here, you say we're playing the northern teams. And you know what to expect from Al Ahly or Pyramids or Raja. So it's like that. Every region is an indication and the profile of how they play football. So we have to go sell our product as well. Go out there, just show that Sundowns can play. We are called Brazilians. Do we resemble that? If we have to play anything close to Fluminense, then it means we'll have to move from South Africa and become real Brazilians, because that's what we say we are.
I've just been reminded again that you win on Sunday, you've qualified for the next Club World Cup.
Inshallah. Let's hope it happens. Pray for it. We'll try hard. We'll give it the best that we can, because this is not only winning CAF Champions League, it is also buying a ticket for the next World Cup.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, just for this content that we are on today.
Ubuza ngoRibeiro futhi ya deflect.
Angikho lapho.
Oh.
Kusho ukuthi nje njengeqembu ukuthi nixhaswe ikhani Black Label ukuthi ihambisa abalandeli to the World Cup, and just to have this beer that was known to be pro the two Soweto Giants. Now they have got that child, which is the Mamelodi Sundowns. Just take us through that.
Oh, the Soweto ones are giants. Now we are a child. Kodwa Shaba. Akunankinga ngizophendula kodwa ngikuzwile. I think ukuxhaswa i-Carling Black Label as champions, i-alliance yokuthi nathi we are champions and they want to leverage lapho. And it's also nice ukuthi i-Carling Black Label Cup they are very creative and innovative. So sifuna nathi mabeza lakithi bakwazi ukuzoba creative and basize namasupporter wethu, because amasupporter wethu ayithanda ibhola. And abafuna ukubona ukuthi masihamba siya America, uCarling Black Label angalethani engabasiza nabo, so that babe nathi noma singale estates. So sijabulela kakhulu i-partnership le izosiza not only thina as a club nabalandeli bethu. Siyabonga.